So what we are building is two figures from the waist up, rising out of the playa. They are 70 feet high and they are embracing one another. The whole structure is something that people will be able to go inside of and explore. It's called Embrace because they are embracing figures. Inside these figures, there will be two beating hearts, one inside each of the figures. One of the hearts is being built in Portland, and the other is being built here in Vancouver. It will have light, sound, and motion to simulate an anatomically correct beating heart. It will have 4 chambers, it will have light, sound, and motion to simulate the beating, and it will be extremely soothing so that when people do walk inside the structure, they feel soothed and they feel just totally a part of the experience. It becomes part of who they are.
So last year when I went to Burning Man, I fell in love on the playa. And to me, the whole idea of creating 2 giant beating hearts and 2 figures that are embracing is the perfect way for me to be able to encapsulate what I've experienced and what many people experience at Burning Man.
Being a part of Embrace is really important to me, being able to give something back to the Burning Man community and the wider art community. Being a part of the Vancouver contingent holds a special place in my heart. For me, you know, I have part of my heart is in Australia, part of it is in Vancouver, and part of it is at Burning Man. And so being able to build the heart and bring it to Burning Man and to all my fellow burners is a really important way for me to share my heart with them.
Why am I building Embrace? I'm building Embrace for all those first-time Burning Man participants. All those folks who don't know quite what to expect when they come. And when they do, they have an amazing experience. For example, I met a young woman who recently was going through a really painful divorce. She had a lot of pain and a lot of fear and anger and resentment towards her ex-husband. And while she was watching the temple burn this year, the way she described it was, all of her resentment and anger and fear was all let go as the temple burned, and she just let it go, a big catharsis of emotion. And in its place, in the place of the fear and resentment and anger, became love and empathy for this other person. And she was a first-time participant. This was her very first time experiencing Burning Man. So why am I building Embrace this year? I want to give that as a gift to all those folks who are brand new to the burn and who are going to have, hopefully, a similar experience to hers.
It's going to be an incredible gift of community for community. The reason that I love working on this is because working on a project like this, you do get that. You build families, you build community, you create new relationships, you strengthen old relationships. And the whole time you're working with these people, you're also creating something for a larger community, even the Vancouver community. People that know nothing about this project at the start, when they see it at the finish, will just be moved and touched, and it's a gift for them. And I really look forward to seeing their faces light up when they see what we have to build.
Embrace Vancouver!